Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got the final game of this 3-game series between the Houston Astros and San Francisco Giants. Excuse me, leading off for the Houston Astros, playing center field Cedeno, batting second playing short Thon, batting third playing second base Altuve, batting fourth playing first base Bagwell, batting fifth playing left field Berkman, batting sixth playing right field Tucker, batting seventh playing third base Estamonte, batting eighth on the catching is Castro, and batting ninth on the pitching is Kyle. And for the hometown San Francisco Giants, got leading off doing the catching Dirts, batting second playing second is Kent, batting third playing left field is Barry Bonds, batting fourth playing center field is Mays, batting fifth playing first base McCovey, batting sixth playing right field is Bobby Bonds, batting seventh playing third base is Sandoval, batting eighth playing shortstop is Crawford, batting ninth and doing the pitching is the freak Tim LINCECUM. Let's get down here to Candlestick Park and get this game started. As Dave Lando joins us. Yeah, exactly, Dave. Gotta go to my daughter's, my granddaughter's ball game this afternoon, so I figured I'd get on here before I go. And you can see the team comparison. Houston struck out 67 batters, 48 walks, 30 doubles, and 2 triples. And San Francisco, 82 strikeouts, 38 walks, 32 doubles, and 1 triple. And Houston's 3-6, and the Giants are 6-2. And the leading off here for Houston is Cedeno, batting a .171, no homers, 2 RBIs. Tim LINCECUM's second appearance, he's 1-0 with a 2.45 ERA. Here's the pitch to CC, and he nails this one. That ball is high, that ball is far, that ball is out of here. CC Cedeno leads this game off with a homer, folks, and Houston is off to a 1-0 lead. Brings up Vicky Thornhill, batting .067 with a homer and 1 RBI. Matter of fact, his only hit, he's 1 for 15, is the homer. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Bobby makes the catch for out number 1. That brings up Jose Altuve, and Jose's batting .267. He's got a homer and 3 RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. The freak strikes him out for out number 2. And now you got Jeff Bagwell batting .485 on the year, folks. 4 homers and 14 RBI. And that's going to be against righty. Excuse me. And it's going to be a ground ball. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball out to Bobby, and that'll be the end of the inning. But CC starts this inning off with a homer. Houston 1. Giants coming to the plate with Dietz, 125 this year with a homer and 2 RBIs, going up against KILE. And this is his second appearance. He's 1-0 with a 3.38 ERA. And here's the pitch to Dietz. And that's going to be a, excuse me, fly ball out to left field. That'll be out number 1. And now Kent comes up, 1 out, nobody on. Batting .400 on the year with 3 homers and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kyle strikes out his first Giant for out number 1. Out number 2, rather. And here comes Barry Bonds. Barry's batting .333 with 7 homers and 10 RBIs on the year, folks. And here's the pitch to Barry. And that's going to be a squares this one up. Let's see where this ends up at, folks. Well, you don't pitch to Barry, and that's going to be a double in the right field. So Barry's on with a 2-out double. That brings up Mays with a runner in scoring position. Tying run down at second, and Mays is batting .219 with a homer and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kyle strikes out Mays. The Giants strand a runner at second. And we go to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Houston. You got Berkman, Tucker, and Astamante due up here. Lance batting .357 on the year with a homer and 1 RBI. That's going to be I believe that's going to be a base hit. Yep, that's going to be an infield hit for Lance. He's down at first now with a leadoff single. And Kyle Tucker comes up, so both leadoff batters have gotten aboard. Kyle is up now batting .067 with no homers and no RBIs. And they're going to do a little hit and run, try to get Kyle's bat going here. And it pays off. That ball is high. That ball is far. And that ball is off the wall. And with the runner running, that'll be an easy RBI double for Tucker. So Tucker delivers here with an RBI double. And Houston says, double your fun, double your pleasure, double your lead with double mint gum. And Bob's up. He's batting .071 with no homers and 2 RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one. And Houston's putting on a hitting clinic here. That's going to be a base hit in the right field. And with nobody out, Tucker probably going to stop at third. Let's see here. That'll be a 42. That'll be a 46. 25 or lower. That would be a 51. We're not going to take the chance. Who's coming up, though? We got the bottom part of the order. We are going to take a chance. So that'll be a 51 or lower. He drives in the run at the bottom part of the order coming up here. So 51 or lower. He's fourth. And he's in there with an RBI single. And just like that, it's now 3-0 Houston. And the Freaks getting beat up a little bit here early in this game. Now there's nobody out and a runner on at first for Jason Castro. And Castro's batting .154. No homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And it might be a good thing we sent him because this could be a round the horn double play. And that's going to be fielding column 3. Nope, they only play. Nope, it's going to be a swing and a miss. The Freak strikes him out for out number 1. And now Kyle's going to try to bunt him over to second. Kyle's looking for his first base hit of the year. It's going to happen here because he's trying to lay down a bunt. And he fouls off the first 2 pitches. First pitch, rather. So that's 1 strike. And we drop the dice. And he laid down a nice bunt this time. That ball is batted back to the mound. LINCECUM's up with an only play over to first with Kent covering, and that'll be out number 2. Oh, right now you got top of the order up, and CC's already homered in this game, folks. He is 1 for 1. Can he do it again? Giants up 3-0. And nope, that's going to be a ground ball down to Kent. And that'll end the inning. And the Giants score 2 more runs, make it 3-0. We go to the bottom of the second. Houston trying to get their first win here against these Giants. Giants took the first 2 games of this series. You got McCovey, Bobby, and the Kung Fu Panda do up here. And McCovey batting .095, no homers and 4 RBI. And that's going to be a rare play. 37 and a 63. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he gets a hold of this 0-1 pitch, McCovey does. And that ball is laced in the right field. That'll go against the wall. McCovey standing down at second with a double. That brings up Bobby Bonds with nobody out and a runner in scoring position for Bobby. He's batting .312 with no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Lance Berkman. He makes the catch. And there's one down. McCovey with his speed definitely ain't tagging. And up now is Sandoval, batting .368 with no homers and an RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Bowen's up with it, looks to runner back to second, fires over to first, and that'll be out number 2. So leadoff double still down at second. Now there's 2 outs, and it'll take a 2-out base hit by Crawford. Get him in here. Crawford batting .263. Does have 3 homers and 6 RBIs, and those 3 homers came in one game against the Astros, the first game of this series. Here's the pitch to Crawford, and that's going to be a 14. That's going to be a ground ball again down the short. Fawns up with it, fires over to first, and that's your inning. And McCovey with the leadoff double gets stranded at second. To the top of the second we go. We got Thawne, Jose, and Jeff due up here. And Dickey is batting 0 for 1 today. Flew out the right. And that's going to be another fly ball out the right field. Bobby makes the catch. And that'll be out number 1. And Altuve comes up. He's 0 for 1. Tim struck him out the first time. That's going to be a lazy ground ball down the third. Come through Panda's up with it. Fires over to McCovey. Quickly 2 outs here in the third. And see if Bagwell can get something going here for the Astros. He flew out to Bobby back in the first. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Tim strikes him out. A 1-2-3 third. Then settles down after the rocky start. We go to the bottom of the third, and Tim's due up here. It'll be LINCECUM. Then it'll be Dietz and Kent. And Tim's looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 3. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kyle strikes him out for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down here in the third. And Dietz, he's 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up. And not this time. He gets a hold of this one off of Kyle. See where this lands at. That's going to be a double in the right field. And so now you got a runner at second. And 1 out for Jeff Kent. And Jeff Kent, he struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Runner down in scoring position and 1 out. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Let's see here. Does the runner advance? The runner does advance. So he throws over to first. Now there's 2 outs and the runner's 90 feet away. Or Barry Bonds. And you know what we're going to do here? Barry is not going to hit. There's going to be an intentional walk here, folks. They're going to walk Barry. And Willie Mays, who struck out his first time up because old Barry doubled it his first time up. They're going to pitch to Mays here. Mays is 0 for 1. He struck out, like I said. And not this time. It doesn't pay off. That ball is high. That ball is far. How far is this one going to go, folks? And kiss it goodbye. Willie Mays makes him pay for walking. Barry Bonds hits a 3-run shot, ties this game up. And it's 3-3 here in the bottom of the third. And McCovey's up now. He doubled his first time up. And that's going to be a swing. Nope, that's going to be a ground ball back to Kyle. He tosses it over to first, but the 3-run homer ties this game up. We go to the fourth, 3-3. You got Berkman, Tucker, and Bob due up. Lance is 1-for-1. Singleton came around to score in the second. And he's going to do more than single, I think, this time. He squares this one up, folks. And that ball is driven into the gap. A leadoff double by Lance. And Houston's got the go-ahead run down at second with nobody out. And now you got Kyle Tucker up. And Tucker doubled and drove in a run his first time up. Can he do it again here, folks? And that's going to be a 18. That's going to be a ground ball down the second. And runner will get down the third. So Kent's up with it, fires over the first. Now there's one out for Bob. And the go-ahead run's only 90 feet away with one out. He singled and drove in a run his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Lance does not have very good speed. And Bonds has got a damn good arm. So we'll re-roll here. But you got Castro due up. So they might have to take the chance here, I think. See what it is. 47. 19. That's a 50-50 chance. And Castro is only batting $143. So I think they got to take the chance here. And that'll be a 41 or lower. So he's going to tag and try to score here. And he's in there. So that's a sacrifice fly for Bob. And that gives the Astros a 4-3 lead now. There's 2 outs and Castro's up. And Castro is 0 for 1 today. He struck out his first time up. Like I say, he's only batting $143 so far this year. And that's going to be a rare play, a 38 and a 61. And that is going to be a ground ball down the short. I have to re-roll some dice here. And that'll be a nice play down there by Crawford. He's up with it deep in the hole. Fires over the first. Slow running Castro's out. But Houston scores 1, makes it a 4-3 ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. You got Bobby due up. Sandoval and Crawford. And Bobby is 0 for 1 today. Flew out the left field his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kyle strikes him out for his 4th strikeout of the game. And Sandoval's up. And he's 0 for 1, grounded out back in the second. And that's going to be a ground ball this time down the short again. So 2 times he's hit it down the thick he's on, and 2 times he's out. You see the San Francisco schedule. They stay here at home, and the Cardinals come to town for 4 games. And then after that, the Padres come to town. And now you got Crawford up 0 for 1 today. He grounded out to his counterpart on his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Bob at third. He fires over to Jeff. And quickly 2 outs here. Now that's the 3rd out. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th with the bottom part of the order due up here for Houston. Kyle and then CC and Thon. And DARRYL looking for his first hit of the year. He had a sacrifice bunt first time up. That's going to be a fly ball out to Barry and left for out number 1. Back to the top of the order, and CC's 1 for 2 with a solo homer back in the 1st. And that's going to be a base on ball. CC makes it down the 1st. Let's see how long he stays down there. And he's going to be taken off because Dietz has got a terrible arm. That'll be a 32. That'll be a 62 or lower. CC makes it down the 2nd. And he's in there with a stolen base. How many is that for CC? That is his 5th stolen base of the year. CC's down at 2nd now with only 1 out. And we're scoring position for Dickie Thon. And here's the pitch to Thawne. And that's going to be against a righty, a 20. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Barry's out there. And a 26. We'll have to re-roll a dice. I don't see him going now. Don't see him going. It'll be a 32. Nope. He's going to stay put, a single of scoring. So that's a fly ball out the left. And now there's 2 outs and a Tuve's up. Can he deliver here and increase this lead? Jose's 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. And that's going to be a 22. It's going to be a ground ball in front of the plate. And Dietz is already having problems throwing runners out. Let's see if he can make the play here. 42 on a 7 is fielding column 2. And that's going to be a strike. Batter out at first. F batter safe at first. And he's going to be safe at first. And the runner will stay down. Oh, the runner go to third on a safe at first. Runner holds. So the runner's going to hold. So that's going to be a dropped third strike. Now I can't remember. I think that's all it is you just put drop K in there, I think. Yeah. Yep, there we go. So we got a drop third strike. And now Jeff Bagwell's up. Can Jeff make him pay for this, folks? First and second, 2 outs. Should be out of the inning. And Bagwell is 0 for 2. Can he make Dietz pay for that drop third strike? Nope. That's going to be a swing and a miss. This time he holds on to it. And LINCECUM gets the out. Houston strands 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th in a 1-run game for Houston. You got LINCECUM due up, followed by his battering mate Dietz and Kent. And Tim's 0 for 1 today. Excuse me. And that'll be a fly ball out the left field. Nice play by Lance Berkman. Takes a hit away from Tim. Now we're back to the top of the order. And Dietz is 1 for 2 with a double. Came around the score in the 3rd. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Thawne throws over, gets him easily for out number 2. And Jeff Kent comes to the plate now. He's 0 for 2. He is struck out and grounded out. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. So Jeff Kent's aboard here with a 2-out single. And that brings up Barry Bonds. And Barry's 1 for 1. He's doubled and been intentionally walked. And they're going to pitch to him this time. And that's going to be a walk. They intentionally walking. So Bonds is down at first. Kent's down at second. And Mays hit a 3-run homer his last time up here, folks. He's 1 for 2. And here's the pitch to Mays. And that's going to be a fly ball out to CC. That'll end the inning. The Giants strand 2 to the top of the 6th we go in a 4-3 ball game. You got Berkman due up here, followed by Tucker and Astamonte. And Lance is a perfect 2 for 2. He is singled and doubled in this game. Here's the pitch to Lance. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. And that'll be a 64 and a 3. That's not good. And that's going to be fielding column 3. And that's going to be a single. And Bobby makes the error out there. So that's going to be a single and an E9. And the batter's going to get down to second. So now you got Lance. He's 3 for 3, and he's down at second with nobody out. Houston looking to add to this lead. Tucker's 1 for 2 with an RBI double today. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. 36 and a 9 should be fielding column 1. And it is. And he looks to runner back the third, fires over the first, back to second, fires over the first. And that'll be out number 1. So can Bob deliver here with Lance down there? Bob's 1 for 1. He has singled, drove in a run, and had a sacrifice fly. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Actually, it's going to be a pop-up down the short. And Crawford makes the play. And now there's 2 outs. And Lance is still down at second. Castro make him pay for that single and RBI. He's 0 for 2 today. And he's going to be 0 for 3. As that is a swing and a miss. He strikes Jason out for out number 3. That's the 6th strikeout for LINCECUM. Ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still a 4-3 ball game. McCovey, Bonds, the Bobby type, and Sandoval due up. And McCovey's 1 for 2 with a double. And that's going to be a base on balls. Kyle walks the tying run down to first to start this 6th inning off. That brings up Bobby Bonds, who's 0 for 2, flown out and struck out. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Lance for out number 1. See if they can get a ground ball here by the Panda and get out of this inning. The Panda's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to short twice. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Kyle strikes him out for out number 2. So it's up to Crawford here with McCovey down at first with that leadoff walk. And Crawford's 0 for 2, grounded out twice. And that's going to be a fly ball out to CC. And the leadoff walk doesn't go nowhere. He gets stranded at first. To the top of the 7th we go. And we got Kyle due up here, followed by CC and Thon. And do we let him pitch? I say we do. Hit so he can keep pitching. Kyle's 0 for 1 today. And he's going to be 0 for 2. That's a swing and a miss for out number 1. CC comes to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 with that homer today. And that's going to be a base on balls again. He walked the last time. And again, CC's going to take off here, try for second, and try to get his 6th stolen base of the year. And it is a 32, a 62 or lower. 62 or lower. He's in there. And he's in there with a stolen base. So CC with his 6th stolen base, 2nd one of the game. And he's in scoring position for Dickie Thon. And Thon is 0 for 3 today. He has flown out 3 times, twice to right and once to left. And that's going to be a infield. 7, 9, 13, 22, 33. And that'll be a pop-up down the left field line in foul territory. Crawford goes and gets it, makes the catch for out number 2. So it's going to be up to Jose Atuvo to drive in CC, and he's 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. He did reach on a strikeout, a drop strikeout, and he is grounded out the other time. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Kent. Nope, that's going to be a short fly ball out to center field. Mays comes in, makes the catch, and CC gets stranded again. We get to the 7th inning stretch. It's 4-3. And they got the bullpen up and ready. They got Wagner to the lefty, and they got Wagner to the lefty up here in the 7th, and they'll have Ken force the righty to get up in the 7th here. So they got the lefty and the righty ready. And they'll definitely have a pitch hitter here for LINCECUM. So he goes 7 innings, gives up 4 runs. See who's going to come off the bench here. against him. Most of the lefties are in the game. Matter of fact, every lefty is in the game. And Jack Clark's going to come off the bench here. So Clark's going to come off the bench. See if he can tie this game up with one swing of the bat here. And Clark is batting .500 on the year with a homer and an RBI. And that's going to be a base on balls. Kyle walks him. So Jack gets down to first. Tying run now at first. Go ahead, run at the plate. And Dickie Dietz, can they get a ground ball here and get a double play with the catcher up? He's 1 for 3 with a double in this game. He has grounded out once. And that's going to be a ground ball down to first. And that's going to, I think, going to be a damn nice play by Bagwell down there. He gets to that ball, folks. And that's going to be the old 3-6-3 double play. And there's 2 outs and nobody on for Jeff Kent. Nice play by Bagwell to get to that ball and then start that double play. Now Kent's up. He's 1 for 3. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be a 17. That's going to be another base hit for Jeff. He gets a board here. And what that does is brings Barry Bonds up with the tying run. Barry is 1 for 1 today. He's walked twice and doubled. Here's the pitch to Barry. And that's going to be another base on balls. And again, here comes Willie up with first and second. He hit a 3-run homer back in the third. Can Kyle get out of this? And a matter of fact, do we bring in... I think we bring in Wagner now. I think Wagner's going to come in and pitch to Mays. Yep. You got the lefties coming up after that. Righty and then a switchy. So Wagner's going to come in here. We got him warming up. Might as well use him. So Billy the Kid Wagner's going to come in here. That's going to be it for Kyle. So he's got first and second. Let's see here. And this is Billy's third appearance. No record with a 4.5 ERA. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Tuve. I believe that's just going to be a ground ball. Yep, a ground ball down to Tuve. He's going to go the short way over to second. And that ends the inning. And the Giants strand 2 more to the top of the 8th we go. We got Bagwell due up here, followed by Berkman and Kyle. See, he's going to come out of the bullpen here for the Giants. They don't have a lefty in the bullpen. And Brantley's going to come out of the pen, I guess. Let's see here. See who's going to come out of the pen. Yeah, it's going to be Jeff coming out of the pen here. So Jeff will come out. Try to keep this a 1-run game. And this is his third appearance of the year. No record, no ERA. And you can see the team comparisons. Houston 3-6, batting .207, 300 on base percentage, 425 slugging, and a 725 OPS. Giants 6-2, batting .293, 356 on base, .499 slugging, and an .855 OPS. Bagwell, Berkman, the Killer Bees, and then Tucker against Brantley. Here's the pitch from Jeff, and that's going to be a against the righty 28, and that'll be a fly ball out to Bobby and right for out number 1. And Lance, who's having one hell of a game here. He's 3 for 3, a double and 2 singles. And that ain't no single. And that ball is hit hard, folks. That ball is out of here. Kissy goodbye, Lance Berkman with a solo homer. Gives the Houston Astros a little insurance. Makes it a 5-3 ball game. And Tucker's 1 for 3 with an RBI double. And that's going to be a Brantley getting lit up here. Let's see, a 23. That's going to be a nice play down at second. That ball popped up in the shallow left field. Kent goes out, makes a nice over-the-shoulder catch to take a hit away from Tucker. That'll be out number 2. And Bob comes up. He's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs in the game. He is a RBI single and a sacrifice fly. And that's going to be a fly ball out the maze, a 1-2-3. Well, not a 1-2-3, leadoff homer, and then he gets the next 3 out. And the leadoff homer by by Bagwell, starts this inning off, and it is 5-3. Now we go to the bottom of the 8th. You got McCovey, Bonds, and Sandoval due up, and do we let Willie hit? I don't think we are. Zepeda's going to come off the bench. Well, McCovey, yep, he's going to come off the bench. Yep, we're bringing Orlando in. Don't second guess yourself. Bring Orlando in, and he'll stay in and play first. And Zepeda's batting .308 with no homers and 2 RBIs. So that's a no-brainer, in my opinion, to bring him in. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. It doesn't pay off. Billy the Kid shoots him down with a strikeout. That'll be out number 1. And Bobby's up now. And do we let Bobby bat against the lefty? That's the question, too. And Pence is going to come off the bench. So Bobby comes out. Pence is coming off the bench. See if Hunter can do something here with 1 out and nobody on. He'll stay in the game and play right field. And he's batting .308 with no homers and no RBIs. And he gets a hold of this one, folks. See where this lands at. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Lance can't get to it, folks. That's over his head. And Hunter Pence puts on the Jets. And just like that, the tying runs 90 feet away. And the Panda's up here, folks. And that'll force Houston. Well, no, they got a 2-run lead now. They'll play back for the out. With a 2-run lead, that insurance run pays off. And Pablo, he's 0 for 3. He's grounded out and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And a run will score. So that'll be a 6-3 put out. And that makes it a 1-run game as Crawford comes to the plate here. And he is 0 for 3. He's grounded out twice and flown out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Billy gets out of the inning with only 1 run scoring. We go to the top of the 9th. It's a 5-4 ball game. And you got the bottom third of the order due up here. You got Castro, pitch hitter for Wagner, and then back to CC. So we need a first baseman and a right fielder. And they'll just stay in the game. Orlando will play first. And why isn't it working? It's not good. Looks like the game is locked up on me. Not a good thing. We'll close it out. This ain't good at all. We will close the game out here. And hopefully we don't lose much. Let's go back here and resume the game. First time it's done that in version 13. This game's very solid. But hopefully, like I say, we didn't lose anything. Go back here and resume the game. And the only thing we got is Crawford striking out. And now we go to the top of the ninth. Make the changes here. And put Orlando at first. And Hunter at right field. And now we're ready for the top of the ninth. And you got Castro, pitch hitter for Wagner, and CC due up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Pablo. He makes the play, fires over to Orlando now for out number 1. And that'll be it for Billy the Kid. And let's see who's going to come off the bench here. You know what? They're going to let Glenn Davis come off the bench. See if he can get him that insurance run right back here. Glenn Davis with his powers coming off the bench. And Davis still looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 3. And he gets it, folks. And that ball is high. That ball is high. That ball is far. And that ball is out of here. Glenn Davis with his first hit of the year is a homer. And that makes it a 2-run ball game again. Nice job by Davis. That ball was hit well out the center field. Willie turns around and just watches it leave. Now you got CC up. He's 1 for 2 with a homer. And that's going to be a infield hit for CC. So he's down at first with a hit. He's having a hell of a game. He is 2 for 3 with 2 walks. Let's see. CC's probably going to try to steal second for the 3rd time today here, folks. 62 or lower, trying to get in the scoring position here. And they throw him out this time. Dietz with a great throw. Throws out CC. That'll be out number 2. That brings up Dickey now with nobody on and 2 outs. And here's the pitch. And, of course, Dickey probably going to get a base hit here, ain't he? Nope, that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Mays makes a nice catch. But the homer by Glenn Davis makes this a 6-4 ball game. Dave Smith will be coming in the game trying to close it out here, folks. Here. You can see the team comparisons there. And where's Mr. Smith? Mr. Smith comes to San Francisco. And you got Houston with 37 runs scored on 18 homers, 5 stolen bases, and 2 caught stealings. San Francisco 48 runs on 26 homers, 3 stolen bases, and 1 caught stealing. And now they'll go to the bench here. And that'll be it for Brantley. See who's going to come off the bench against Dave. And I believe it's going to be Rick. Rick's going to come on, try to get on base. They need a runner. A solo homer makes it a 1-run game. They need a base runner here. So Rick's going to come off the bench. And he is batting .308. Rick is with no homers and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to him. And he gets a hold of this one, drives that into the gap in right field. And that brings the tying run to the plate, folks. So a leadoff double by Rick. And Dickie Dietz is up. And Dietz is 1 for 4 with a double. Smith let the batter get the second. So now the tying run comes to the plate. Dietz is 1 for 4. And that's going to be a base on balls. Dave has walked himself into a damn mess. Now the tying runs at first. And unfortunately now he's going to have to pitch the Bonds with leaving these 2 guys on. He had a chance not to have to face Bonds. He's hoping Jeff Kent can ground into a double play here. Kent is 2 for 4. He has singled his last 2 at bats, first and second, nobody out. And that didn't happen, folks. That ball is blasted in the right field. Let's see where this ball is going to end up at. And that's going to be a triple by Jeff Kent. And just like that, it's a tie ball game. And Dave Smith is getting lit up. Lit up. As 007 joins us here. And this, like that, it's a tie ball game. Nobody out. Kent on third. And here we go. With nobody out. What did we do here? I think we walked the bases loaded. Walk the bases loaded and try to get the double play at the plate. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to walk Bonds and they're going to walk Mays and pitch to Cepeda. With the bases loaded, obviously bringing the infield in. So they're going to walk those 2 guys, bring the infield in. And now you got Cepeda up. He's 0 for 1. He came in and pitched it for McCovey and struck out. Infield in a tie ball game. Here's the pitch to Cepeda, 24, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Smith strikes him out for out number 1. Now you got Pence up, and they'll keep the infield in. Pence tripled his first time up. He pitched hit for Bobby Bonds. Here's the pitch to Pence. And that's going to be against the righty, a 24 and a 9. That's going to be a ground ball down the third, a 43 and a 4. That'll be fielding column 2 with the infield in, runner out at home. So they get the force out at the plate. So that'll be a 5-2 put out. Base is still loaded. Can Smith get out of this? Base is loaded, nobody out, and keep this game tied, folks. And it's up to the Panda. He is 0 for 4. He does have an RBI his last time up. It'll take a 2-out hit, though, to do it. Infield back now. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and Dave Smith gets out of that mess. But 2-run score. And we go to extras. Read all about it. We're going to the top of the 10th in a 6-6 ball game. Now see who's going to come out here and pitch for the Giants. Greg Mitten's going to come out of the bullpen. Trying to keep this game tied up as we go to the top of the 10th. He's got the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. He's got the heart of the lineup due up. Let's see if the Houston Astros can get the lead right back here. Do we want to do a double switch? I didn't think about that. Let's do an undo. We might want to do a double switch here if we can. If we can. Let's see here before we do all this. Matt Williams can come in. Let's see here. Do a double switch or not here. So he strikes out the Panda. And now let's see if we want to do a double switch. Let's see here. I think we're going to do a double switch. So Greg will come in and he'll bat in the 7th spot. Matt Williams will come in and bat in the 9th spot and play 3rd. That's what we're going to do here. Yep, that's what we're going to do. The Panda comes out, he comes out. And Matt will come in and bat in the 9 spot. And now you got Altuve, Bagwell, and Berkman due up here against Greg. And this is his 3rd appearance, no record with no ERA. Can Houston come back here and get the lead in the top of the 10th? Yeah, free baseball is right. Let's see what happens here. Houston trying to win 1 game out of 3 against these stinking Giants. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Jose delivers here against Greg with a leadoff single. Pence gets to it. And let's see here. I don't think Jose is going to be staying down at second very long here. He is an E. And he's going to take off, and actually he can't be thrown out. So he's stealing second. No need to even roll the dice. So Jose's down at second. Do we go crazy here and try to steal third? That is the question. Do we go crazy and try to steal third? That is the question. We might go crazy and try to steal third. So that would be a 5. So he would be a 31. He's going to try to steal third, folks. We're putting on the steal sign. So that'd be a 5. And add 4. So that's a 31. So he would be a 61 or lower to make it down to third. 61 or lower. We're stealing third. Going for third. And he better make it, and he does. So Jose steals third, folks. Stolen base of third. And now you got the go-ahead run 90 feet away with nobody out. And Bagwell up. The Giants will have to play the infield in. Jeff is 0 for 4. He is flown out the right twice and struck out. Runner down at third, nobody out. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Bagwell strikes out, gets the hat trick for the third time. Big strikeout for Greg. Now there's one out. Lance Berkman up. The runner still down at third, but Lance is a perfect 4 for 4. A double and a home run. And Lance deliver and go 5 for 5. And he does, folks. That ball is hit hard. Where is it going to land at? And kiss this one goodbye. It's off the wall out in right field. Sorry, out in left field. Left field. And that's a RBI double. And Greg Mitten can't keep this a tie ball game. It is now 7 to 6. Runner down at second and one out for Tucker. And Tucker's 1 for 4 with an RBI double. Here's the pitch to Tucker. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center. Mays makes the catch. And Berkman with his speed is going to stay put. Now there's 2 outs. And can Bob deliver an insurance run here? He's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs on the game. And that's going to be another fly ball out the Mays. But the RBI double by Lance Berkman makes this a 7-6 game as we go to the bottom of the 10th. Smith get it done here in the bottom of the 10th. He blew it in the bottom of the 9th. He's got Crawford, Williams, and Dietz due up here. And Brandon's 0 for 4. Grounded out twice, flown out and struck out. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Tuvey at second. He fires over the first for out number 1. And Williams comes to the plate now. His first plate appearance coming in on the double switch. He's batting .250 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Matt. And he gets a hold of this, folks. That ball is high. How far is this one going to go? And it's far enough, and this ball game is tied. Matt Williams comes off the bench in a double switch, homers, and ties the stinking game up again in the bottom of the 10th. Dave Smith blows it again. Now it is 7 to 7, and you got Mr. Dietz up. He's 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. And that's going to be a rare play, a 38 on a 52. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1. So now you got the 0-1 pitch to Dick. And that's going to be against a righty. That'll be a fly ball out to Tucker for out number 2. And Jeff Kent comes to the plate now 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs and a triple in this game. And that's going to be a base on balls. And Dave Smith just walks Jeff Kent. And now Barry Bonds is up. The winning run down at first. Bonds 1 for 4 with 4 walks on the day. 1 for 1 with 4 walks in the game. And that's not good. He squares this one up, folks. This game could be over. And that is going to be a double in the right field. And, of course, they're going to be sending Jeff. Tucker's got a good arm out there. Not great, though. That's going to be a 52. Minus a 32 plus a 15. So a 66 is the only way Tucker gets him out, folks. And he doesn't. So an RBI double by Bonds. And this ball game is over, folks. The Giants win 8-7 and sweep the damn series. Ain't that a something? What a hit machine these Giants are. As Dave Smith gets lit up and blows the save not once but twice. Let's take a look here at the box score. Cruising. Poor Kyle. Got to be pissed off. Thought he had a win. The bullpen blew it, man. And I'm sure that's about the walk off. Yep, Giants walk it off. As 007 says, he's got the Cubs and Rockies coming up later today. Check out his great channel, folks. And the Giants, 8 runs on 11 hits in an error. The Astros, 7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. Look at that. Lance Berkman, 5 for 5. Tried to do it himself. Houston, 2 for 15 with runners in scoring position, folks. CC, Berkman, and Davis all homered. And they left 6 men on base. Had their opportunities, but didn't come through. And look at that. Jeff Kent, 3 for 5. Barry Bonds, typical Bonds, 2 for 2. He only gets pitched to twice and gets hits. As Paul joins us here. Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly, Paul. And that you had old Mays and Matt Williams coming off the bench on a double switch. Matt Williams hits the homer to tie this ball game up. And the Giants were only 2 for 13 with runners in scoring position, left 10 men on base. Poor Kyle goes 6 2/3, 6 innings, 3 runs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, no homers, gets a no decision. Billy comes in, does a 1 1/3, gives up 1 hit, 1 run, struck out 2. And Dave Smith comes in, gets blown up, gets the loss, a blown save, 1 2/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, walked 4, struck out 2, and gave up the homer. And the Freak goes 7 innings of no decision, 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and a homer. And Jeff Brantley comes in, 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 homers. And Greg Mitten comes in, gets the win, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, struck out 1. Let's take a look here at the standings and leaderboard. In the National League, the Braves are a game up on the Mets. Nats are 2 games back. Philadelphia 2.5, and the Marlins 3.5. And in the Central, the Brewers are a half a game up on the Pirates. St. Louis is 1 game back. The Cubbies a game and a half back. The Reds 2.5, and Houston now have lost 5 in a row, are now 4 games back. And in the West, the Giants have won 6 in a row. They are now a game and a half up on the Dodgers. The Diamondbacks are 3 back along with the Padres, and the Rockies are 3.5 games back. And now you got Paul Molitor leading the National League with a .457 batting average. Bonds and Sammy with 7 homers, and Bagwell with 14 RBIs. And the ERA leader right now is at 0. And I think you got 7 pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers with 2 wins. Suter and Tekulve with 3 saves. Sammy Sosa's leading in the MVP voting, and Juan Marichal is leading in the Cy Young. And I believe the next games we'll have will be the Yankees and A's. I believe that's what we got up next. And yep, it'll be the Yankees and A's. I think it's a 3-game series. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3-game series between the Yankees and it's going to be Mr. Catfish Hunter going up against Andy Pettit. Game number 1. Should be a damn good game. Yankees have won the first 7 games, folks. Again, I want to thank Paul for stopping by 007 and David Lando. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost a dime. Hit that like button. Helps out the channel. And until next time, y'all have a great day and take care.